Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming with some pretty pink palettes. So if you want to hear what palettes I think are perfect for Valentine's Day that you might already have in your collection, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do try to post as often as I can, so highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, before I start off, I just want to let you know that if you're prepping for Valentine's, I know it's not for everyone, you guys, but I don't know, there's something fun about having a day dedicated to telling the ones you love just a little extra bit more how much you love them. Life is too short, so that's all I'm gonna say on that. Don't drag me about being excited about Valentine's Day, and if you are excited about Valentine's Day, good for you. So I do have the legendary Diversa palettes. I'm wearing Annette's palette on my eyes today. This video is already live on my channel. These are launching on Valentine's Day in case you guys are interested. I just wanted to let you know in case you've been living under a rock and you didn't know the collection was coming out. Another one that is launching soon that I also posted about is the Wizard palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. Not your typical V-Day palette, but it does have a very beautiful pink highlighter palette that I also think will make beautiful eyeshadows. So if you haven't checked that out, you should as well. I just wanted to mention because I know it's easy to get overwhelmed, and I honestly really enjoyed the Wizard palette. So another solid launch from Fantasy Cosmetica, in my opinion. Okay, so I know you guys have already seen a ton of other creators post videos like this, but I think it's just a great way to go into your makeup collection, find things you already have. It's the same for me. So yeah, it's fun to talk about old palettes, fun to find new creative ways to talk about this stuff without buying new makeup. So let's start off with something that I guess you would consider a little toned down. This is the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. I feel like so many of you probably own this one. It does have some really muted mauve and brown tones, so it's a great mix of light neutrals and pinks. And of course it has some stunning metallic shades as well. So if you're trying to do something a little bit more romantic, a little bit more everyday, maybe check this one out. And along those same veins is also the new Nomad palette. I think this is a very everyday, like if you wanted to wear something pink and romantic to work, this might be the one to check out. This does also have some neutral shades, but we have some deeper mauve shades as well, so you could make a little bit more of a dramatic look with that. You guys know how much I love the Sigma eyeshadow palettes, and I love that they have a brush in there as well. It's like you're getting a 2-for-1 deal in my opinion. Now let's go ahead and say you're feeling a little daring. Well, why not consider the Fall Romance palette from ABH. This one came out last year. It's a little bit grungy. It's a little bit sultry. It's a little bit like, she's mysterious. Like, who is that? So I think these burgundy shades paired with some of these purples would make for a beautiful eye look. You guys know me, I think green is appropriate at all times, at all festive occasions, so I just wear whatever I want to wear. But if you're looking for some ideas, these palettes might be worth pulling out of your collection. Next we have the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Rich Romantics palette. So this one is so cute because again it does have some fun dark tone mattes and some beautiful multi-chrome, so you can pretty much choose your own adventure with this one, and I don't think you'd be disappointed if you reach for this on Valentine's Day. Okay, I wanted to throw a bit of a wild card in here. This is the Sunset Beach palette from Deandra Nicole and MBA Cosmetics. They did this collab last year, and if you are a fun-loving gal, maybe you're single, you know, maybe you want to mingle, maybe you want to be like, hey boys, these pink tones with these purples I think would make for a really fun look. If you don't want to deepen up your outer corner, you could even use this quad and create a fun Bright Eye. I just think it's a fun palette. It's a bit of a twist, a little bit of a more updated take on a Sunset Eye. The Strawberry Shortcake palette from Glamlite is like a marrying of two of my favorite things. It has green eyeshadows in it, and then if you wanted a Valentine's Day look, you could also pick the pinks in here. So kind of a no-brainer. I mean, the green could be a wild card, but you know, every rose has its thorns, and you could do a thorn-inspired look. I'm totally kidding you guys, okay? I just think I'm the queen of one-liners here on YouTube, so I'm just joking. I think it's a beautiful palette. Okay, now I know I said I was going to show you guys palettes you might already have. And if you are a makeup savage like me, you might already have this palette. And it's just that good. This is the Dead Roses palette from Bella Beaute Bar. They just came out with this. And it's stunning. Oh my goodness. The formula of this palette is like my favorite. I know it's not for everyone, so take it with a grain of salt, but I love creamy shimmers. I love opaque mattes, and this has it all, so I just love it so much. It's got these beautiful multi-chromes in it. It's just divine. I did 2 looks, I think, with this one on my channel, so if you have this palette, I hope you're planning on using it for Valentine's Day because it's currently sold out, I believe. So, okay, so I know Beauty Bay just launched their, is it Reckless Romantics palette? And that one looked so beautiful. I almost bought it. But I have some of their other Valentine's palettes, and I was like, I don't need it. And then I remembered I have this beautiful Berries palette from them, which I love the Beauty Bay formula, so highly recommend it. I think this is part of their like permanent collection, so you don't have to chase the limited edition stuff if you don't want to. I think a lot of you might actually have this in your collection, so if you do and you want to create a beautiful look for Valentine's Day, this might be the one. Okay, so I'm guessing a lot of you also have this palette if you're a fan of Nomad Cosmetics. If you don't, I believe it is on sale right now for like 24% off. I don't know if it will still be on sale by the time I post this video, but this is their Verona palette, so it's Shakespeare themed, and it plays on the love and death of Romeo and Juliet, and I love this palette so much. I had so much fun when it launched. It's got some fun grungy blues on this side. It's got the vibrant reds on this side, so you can like mix and match. You can do one or the other. It's just like choose your own adventure, and I'm here for it. Okay, a little bit of a wild card, but I feel like this palette just reminds me of, what are those candies called? Are they called the Sweethearts? I don't actually like to eat them, but I think they are so incredibly cute. I love seeing people post pictures of their kids with the candy all around them. Anyway, this is the Sickly Sweet palette from Blend Bunny, and I thought these little pinky shades over here, this bright shade called Rosy Cheeks, all would make such a gorgeous Valentine's Day look. So I thought I would surprise you guys and throw a pastel palette in there because a lot of you probably know I'm not a big fan of pastel shades. So I thought that would be a fun addition because the Sickly Sweet palette is actually one of my favorite pastel palettes because she included some beautiful deep tones. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video where I showed you guys palettes that might already be in your collection that will be perfect for Valentine's. Let me know if you have a plan, if you have a palette picked out that you're gonna wear on Valentine's Day. Also, let me know if you have any plans with your special someone, maybe your girlfriends, maybe your family, maybe your freaking dog. I don't know. Let me know though what you are planning to do, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, friends!